Hello and welcome. This is your host, TheBlackSerpentBeta, otherwise known as the Fang of Rune Nation, the Mountain of the Soul, and Anti-Shiro. Finally getting back in here with a new review. This one is really close to my heart, and I'm finally trying to get my own style down for these reviews, so please enjoy, if you can. Today it's the review of Black Cat. And they'll be mentioning the manga in here as well, so yeah, let's get started. There's an alternate world where bounty hunters still roam the earth. There's an organisation known as Chrono. Chrono is sort of a self-righteous group that pretty much rules over the world, with members becoming mayors and figures of parliament all over the world, not mentioning that a third of the world's economy is controlled by them. Being a large organisation, people find out about them along with people who are a threat to them. If they did find out, to deal with them, they have assassins known as erasers. Currently, there are 13 of them, and the story focuses on the most feared of them all, number 13, the Black Cat. Somewhere in I assume is an alternate version of a US state. A down his luck sweeper, i.e. a bounty hunter, Sven Volfeed, has taken the task to take down a crime boss who's managed to worm his way up to being a governor. Unfortunately, it turns out the Black Cat has also got the gov in his sights, and so he planned to deliver him some bad luck. No pun intended, that's actually the line in the anime, so yeah. After the Black Cat gets the gov lets it live first and takes him out, he slips out off into the night, leaving Sven with more on his plate than before. Later in the series, Sven and the Black Cat, whose real name is Train Hartnett, team up to take on board the sweepers. They're joined by the living weapon girl Eva, or Eve or whatever, and at times professional thief Winslet Walker. Unfortunately, even though Train has made peace with his past, it certainly hasn't with him. The series was produced by Gonzo, and it's probably one of their best pieces of work. It's rather fluid animation, even if it's not at all. If it's a bit off at times, and has the odd druggy moments. Luckily, it doesn't really have much 3D animation, which Gonzo is infamous for. It's there, but it's not used. It's just about used right. Mostly in weapon textures, in close-up scenes. Though I have to say the hidden ending uses this a lot, which isn't too often, but can be seen as a problem. As for the art, it's pretty much the same as the manga by Kentaro Yabuki, even if it's has its little bit odd moments. The only real complaint I think of is the fact that the art has a nasty habit of reusing character templates. If you've seen one suited guard, you've seen them all. And once anyone that's drunk, they bash them down with a single template, which is rather off-putting. Also, where's Shironeko? Shironeko means white cat, and it's a little white cat which Tintaro sent pretty much uses as his flagship sketch, so pretty much appears in almost all the scenes in the manga, and it's just that's the little thing that appears. It's kind of like Kuroneko Sama from Trigun, except this one only appears for Black Cat, really. It doesn't appear in all that many scenes, in all the scenes it's supposed to in the anime, but I'm really having a real big nitpick here, aren't I? Music is a blend of piano, rock, metal, comedy spoof, and choir. It gets serious and it needs to, but maybe not as often as it should. The opening is great, and the ending is, well, decent. Now for dub versus sub. Also versus dub, whatever. It's a real mixed bag. Sven, he's more comic relief in Japanese and more serious in English. Sven's a serious character most of the time, but when he's serious, his dub voice really doesn't pick it up. For Eva, she's fine in both, though she's a little Yuki Nakato in the sub, if you know what I mean. Winslet is pretty much fine in both. As for Train, he's a real mixed bag, and rather odd, you know. In Japanese, he feels edgy and dark and doesn't really talk that much. It was great for the first part of the anime when he's Black Cat, but when he turns to Train, he doesn't really develop. Although in the dub, the voice actor gets him head on. He's rather dark in the start, but not quite enough. But when he stops working with Chrono, he transforms perfectly into the silly, happy-go-lucky seaport of the manga and really nails the character down. In fact, when I watched the dub, I was amazed at how many lines he had. In the sub, he was pretty quiet and didn't really say much. But in the dub, I was like, holy crap, why did he have this many lines? I never knew he talked that much, you know? Anyway, although he doesn't really revert back at the 4/5 mark, he does keep himself going in the dub very well. Wow, that's a lot to say about Train, huh? It's a really good series, but it doesn't overly hold up to the manga. At the start of the manga, Train and Sven have been a team for 2 years, and Train's background isn't told on screen like in that anime, but from bits and pieces. This first episode of the anime, filler created to tell Train's past better. Pretty much the entire anime is filler, but then there are arcs in the manga which are referenced roughly in the anime. For example, one of my favourite manga arcs ever, One Day Darling, isn't in the anime. It's all its suited train, martial arts, criminal, flying, Evo glory. Actually, all that comes for this amazing art is the fucking T-Rex. Boo! Anyway, I like Black Cat in its manga, but I feel the manga's better. But anyway, you know what? I'm going to announce the ratings I give it here. So I put it on my page. I give the anime a 3.75 out of 5 and the manga 5 out of 5. Anyway, catch you on the flip side.